And the Tennessee Titans are 2-0, and they are visiting the Minnesota Vikings. And we are pleased to have here on the Rich Eisen Show the quarterback of those 2-0 Tennessee Titans back here, Ryan Tannehill. How you been, Ryan?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Oh, come on now. All good. How's life? How's life in the fast lane?
Hey, life is great, man. It's fun to be playing football again, that's for sure.
Okay. Where have I found you? Because I can hear people chatting behind you. Are those your chatty teammates behind you, Ryan? Where have I found you right now?
Yeah, of course. I'm in the equipment room, in the nondescript office. My guy, Matt Thompson, he does a heck of a job for us in equipment, but he's allowing me to borrow his desk to jump on your show.
I appreciate that, Ryan, and you thank him on my behalf. Give him an extra chin strap for me, if you don't mind.
No doubt.
Okay. Well, speaking of chin straps, yours is buckled. I want to start with this story that I read. Is it true that when you were throwing to Adam Humphries a touchdown, as Josh Allen hits you and knocks you to the ground, you, before Humphries scored the touchdown, 18-yard touchdown pass, you said the words "and one," meaning you were taking the foul and the bucket was about to be scored. Did you do that, Ryan Tannehill? Is that a true story?
Yeah, I mean, it was right after he hit me. I'm not sure if Hump had just caught it or was about to catch it or what.
Okay.
But, yeah, I did mutter those words.
You said "and one" because Taylor Lewan let everyone know about that, called it badass. That's a true story then.
Yeah,
so
it was fun, man. Yeah, it is. It is true. I was out there having fun. I love competing. I love playing the game, and just having fun out there.
So you confirmed the Taylor Lewan story. Are you cool with that being out there? I mean, is Taylor being a little too chatty? I mean, what do you think, Ryan?
I mean, if you spend any time around Taylor, you know he's pretty chatty. So if he's around, nothing's a secret, I don't think. I think everyone knows that. But,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't have said anything about it. But, it happened. I was out there having fun. No harm, no foul.
Okay, that's very good. Because, so do you like the contact? Is that what you're saying? Like you're welcoming to taking the contact? Is that what you're saying?
I'd prefer not to have the contact, honestly. I mean, I like the open J from 3. But if there is a little contact, we can make it happen.
Okay, very good. Because I guess it is interesting. Taylor does like talking, even though he still has not had me on his podcast that he co-hosts with Compton.
He's got to make that happen.
No, look, you know what? I can only offer so much. I did, as you know, Ryan, refuse to appear on his podcast, Bussin' with the Boys, until the bus that housed the podcast actually had a motor in it, was able to move around. I have since rescinded that demand. But it's interesting, though, that he would tell the story, though, because did that mean he missed blocking Josh Allen? Is that what that means?
He was on the other side of the line, but he said for whatever reason, his guy got the edge and he kind of saw it all go down. So I'm hoping he was finished on his guy and not worried about what was happening behind him. But he said he heard it. I don't know if he actually heard it or not, but I definitely said it.
Okay, very good, confirmed. It sure looks like you're as comfortable as ever out there in this offense. Describe for me how you are feeling just on that front, Ryan, for you.
Yeah, we still have a lot of room to improve. Obviously getting 2 wins was huge, just coming out of the gates after a weird off season. But we're not playing our best football right now, so definitely need to improve. Obviously, I'm settling in still. I feel really good about the guys that we have, and like you said, the opportunity that we have. But we need to clean things up. We're going on the road, and it's always so, even if there's no fans, to go on the road and to play a clean football game against a solid defense. I don't think Minnesota's probably getting the respect that they deserve right now, and the fact that they play solid defense. They have some good players. Harrison Smith is making all types of plays. He's all over the field. They play, like I said, sound defense with good technique. So good challenge for us, but excited for the opportunity to go up there and get another win.
Yeah, I mean, you know Yannick Ngakoue very well. He used to reside in your division, and you're going to be seeing him later on this weekend. And it's an interesting point that you make there, because I'll be honest with you, I did bury the Vikings earlier this week, and in my one, literally, I have one segment per week where I allow myself to have a hot take, where I just say, screw it, I'm just going to say it. The Vikings are my hot take this week, so I apologize if I've stoked anything. But Ngakoue is the real deal, as you know. What is it? I mean,
No doubt.
Taking on a team at 0-2 going into their house. I mean, that is particularly significant. What is Vrabel telling you about this sort of stuff, where he doesn't really have to say anything right now?
Yeah, I mean, we understand. We see the tape. I think sometimes the scores don't really reflect, how they played. They had Green Bay 8-7 up until a minute before half. Gave up a couple quick strikes to Aaron Rodgers with less than a minute to go. So the game was really tight. They were playing good football, and they're just a couple plays away. And we respect that. We have a ton of respect going in there. They're going to be a team with their back against the wall. Obviously, high expectations, well-coached team with some talent. So we expect the team to come out fighting and really give us their best shot.
Okay. Do you think, has there been any sort of emphasis on, because points are up all over the place, like the first 2 weeks have been insane. Has there been any sort of emphasis on holding that you think has been removed? I mean, are you sensing any different way that the game is being officiated, Ryan, so far through the first 2 weeks?
I got a question about that after the first week from one of our local guys, and I told him we're coached to play within the rules. Coach Vrabel does a great job of explaining the rules to us and what the refs are seeing and how they're calling it, and teaching us to play with proper technique, because the last thing we want to do, especially in our type of offense, is get behind the chains. So, we're not changing the way that we're going to play. We're going to go out and try to play clean games within the rules and let the refs do their job.
All right, if you could wave a wand, if you're Commissioner Tannehill, what rule would you change in the NFL? Which one would you change? Which one do you have like a big pet peeve like that thing stinks? What do you think?
Oh,
come on! There's got to be one. You're watching film. You're like, come on.
No, I've never actually thought about this.
There you go. See, that's what I do. I ask thought-provoking questions, Ryan. That's what I do when you come on.
I
here.
think.
What do you got?
I think some defenders are going to hate me for this, and because I'm a quarterback, of course, I'm going to mention the quarterback rule.
Go for it.
That once you leave the pocket, that you can take out their knees once you're outside the pocket, and if you're still in a passing demeanor.
Okay, passing demeanor.
Also,
I like it.
Here's the other one.
Okay,
horse collar within the pocket. Not a fan of that one either. Horse collar is legal if you're within the pocket.
So you can be taken down by the horse collar if you're between your tackles? So that's what you're saying. You have a big problem with that.
Unfortunately, that is the rule.
Okay. Now, can I give you my pet peeve? I honestly didn't bring this up so I could bring up mine, but it's curious. I'm curious, since I'm asking a bona fide, big-time professional quarterback here who's on a hot streak for sure, that I can't stand that if the ball is fumbled into and out of the end zone that the defense gets it. That drives me insane. That if you fumbled it on the half-inch yard line, you get to keep it, but because it is into the end zone about 6 inches further up the field, you lose it. That drives me nuts. What do you think?
Yeah, that is crazy, and it's crushing to an offense. You see it happen several times every year. Guys reaching for the goal line and end up losing it through the back, and it just totally crushes you. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that one change.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. That's part of the reason why I feel like I have a kinship with you, Ryan. So, are you going to watch? Are you going to watch tonight's game? Do you watch tonight's game? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'll probably watch a little bit of it. I go to bed early, man. I'm an old man, so I don't never make it to the end of those things. But I'll definitely flip that thing on for a few minutes and see what's going on.
Okay, two things leap to mind. How do you watch Dolphins games when you see them, if you ever get a chance? Do you have any sort of...
just like I watch any other game,
Come on
honestly.
now. Come on.
Just
really?
like I watch any other game.
Come on. Really?
No, I mean, I know that's PC, but that's the truth, man. I don't feel one way, don't root against them or anything like that. I enjoyed my time there, learned a lot from all my experiences there, and just another team now.
By the way, I appreciate you not using the phrase "you've turned the page" with me on that answer. I greatly appreciate that. I really, really do.
No problem. I'll give you all the other PC quotes, but I'll save that.
Yeah, I've turned the page and all that. But no, it's just interesting to me that what has happened to you since you've been to Tennessee. And I'm wondering, do you deep down think that there was no chance based on circumstances that could have happened in your old spot at all, Ryan?
No, I mean, I don't know. Obviously everything, has a lot of variables and circumstance. And surroundings make a big difference. But I don't really go back and think about that too much.
Is that because you've turned the page? Is that why?
You want me to say it, don't you?
You know what? I kind of, if you're not going to sit here and denigrate your old team, which is not the reason why I'm asking, or yeah, go ahead and say it. Just go ahead and say it. Just go ahead and say it.
You know what, Rich? I've turned the page.
There you go. Very good. Ryan Tannehill's turned the page. Now then, what do you mean you're an old man? What time do you go to sleep at night? What are you talking about?
He's like 9:15, 9:30.
Out? Lights out. Done.
Yeah, lights out. And I'm big on recovery, and sleep is the most important factor on recovery. So
okay,
call me old, call me a grandpa, but sleep is important to me.
All right. So do you binge watch anything? Do you watch anything?
It's tough to binge when you go to bed so early. Honestly, my wife will like to get one episode of something in at night, and
what is that?
It gets past 8 o'clock, and I'm telling her, hey, we got to go.
What is it? What are you watching? What are you in?
Oh, I'm ashamed to admit this right now, but right now we're watching Love Island Australia.
Come on.
Real classic.
How are you able to turn it off and
quality
go to
TV?
I mean, Love Island Australia. That's what you're watching. I
mean, sometimes it's nice to just have a mindless, hour just to not think about anything, look at some nonsense, and clear the head a little bit.
Okay, that's very good. And so then you turn the page and you go to sleep. That's basically what you're doing.
No
right
doubt.
now.
On to the next. On to the next.
Did you just reveal anything, or do your teammates know that's what you're binge watching while you're then taking the hits from Josh Allen and saying and one and getting your teammates to call you a badass? Is this revealing?
I mean, I don't go around announcing it. I know I don't go around announcing it. I know some of the guys know, but
Okay.
Before this, we were on Snowfall, which I feel like has a little bit more respect to it.
Very good.
Also a good show I recommend.
Okay.
But
Very good.
we like to switch it up. Serious, not serious,
okay.
Whatever we're into.
It's working for you. Ryan, thank you for catching up with me, and let's do this again down the road. Like I said, I know you don't do this too often, so I appreciate you accepting my invitation and coming on. You're welcome here anytime. And you tell LaJuan, and by the way, the number of times that I don't mention Compton as a co-host is on purpose because it really pisses him off. So you tell LaJuan.
Is Compton on the show?
I don't think he's ever been on the show. He is not, right?
No,
I'm saying his own show.
That's what we're here for.
I thought it was the Taylor LaJuan show.
It is the Taylor LaJuan show.
Bussin' with the boy.
Bussin' with the boy.
The boy.
The singular. Exactly. You take care of yourself, Ryan. We'll chat soon.
All right. Thanks, Rich.
You got it. That's Ryan Tannehill, who's going to watch only the first half of tonight's action and not think about the Dolphins at all, and then go to sleep. Right here on the Rich Eisen Show. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.